we're going to put coins inside here, and we're going to leave them for 24 hours. So what we'll do, we'll first put a presidential dollar in. Then we're going to put a Sacagawea dollar, a nice uncirculated one. The other presidential dollar was circulated. Then we're going to put in a Morgan dollar that's already been cleaned, but it has PVC on it. You can see the green, it's really sticky. Then we're going to put a clad Eisenhower dollar in it. Has something on it. Then we're going to put a Morgan dollar, which is 1921. It looks kind of nice, but it has the PVC on it. It's kind of sticky. It has to be removed. This one I hate to do it with, but it's part of the experiment. Then we're going to do a clad $50, and then a Zinklin, a copper-plated zinc planchet coin. We're going to put that in there and see what happens. Now, mixing all these different alloys together could have a different effect if I just put all Morgans or all copper, but we'll see. We'll see if anything happens chemistry-wise here. And then here is a 90% bronze planchet. We'll put that in there. And then we have a clad dime. We'll put that in there. And then we will put in a war nickel, silver war nickel. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to seal this up. Not really seal it, we're just going to screw it down. And we're going to leave this for 24 hours. I'm in Ohio, and it is currently 8:06 Eastern Standard Time. So this time tomorrow, I will open this up. We will take the coins out. I'll rinse them off, and then we'll see what they look like after spending 24 hours in a container of nothing but E-z-est. There's nothing else in here. I hate doing this, but I will say this. I do know what will happen to some of them already, because we've accidentally left coins in E-z-est. We've used it for over 20 years, and every once in a while you'll forget one, and sometimes they've been in there over the weekend. But this is just 24 hours. I want to show everybody, sacrifice some coins here that are mine. If I don't do it this way, then people aren't going to believe me. They won't believe, that they got their ideas on everything. These will not be moved, opened up, or anything done to them for 24 hours. Here's the container of coins in E-z-est. 24 hours later, we're going to take them out of here. I've got a thing of water. We'll pull them out. I'll put them all in the water here. And it looks like I missed one here, so I need to get one up out of the bottom here. So I'll put this back in the container, close it back up, because there is a smell and you don't want to breathe the fumes. And here are the coins. It did not harm this Kennedy $50. It's clad, so it doesn't seem to do anything at all to that. Put it over here. The silver war nickel. I mean, it have a little bit of a white coating appearance. A little bit, but really not too hateful. Clad dime. Nothing. Oh. This one. This is why I don't do it to copper. That's the presidential dollar. Don't ever use E-z-est on copper. Ever. Wow. That was bad. And then here is a Zinklin. Let me take a look at that. A little bit better. Wow. And yeah, you just don't want to use copper. This is what it does to it right here. Look at that. Or run it right away. Make sure you dilute this. I should probably have gloves on. I'd recommend gloves. And then here's the other. This is a Sacagawea dollar. It just runs them. So you can't use copper. Silver dollar. Starting to get a little bit of a haze to it, I think, and it kind of looks like it might be. We'll take a look at some of these with a little bit up close with the camera. Here's the 86 circulated. I said I wouldn't use it on circulated coins, but we tried it there. And then here is the Eisenhower dollar that had the stuff on the head. A lot of that came off, but you can still tell it was there. So it's not really, it's not that it's harming the clad coins or the silver coins. It's mainly copper. After I rinsed them even more and I wanted to continue looking at them and actually look at them with a better camera than my phone, because I was using my phone for in the back there. But you got to see what they've done. It literally trashed the presidential dollars. What happened as soon as they hit the air, as soon as they hit oxygen, you've got these crystalline shapes. I mean, you can't even really identify it now. I mean, I'm sure that can be probably removed. This is definitely the Sacagawea dollar. It doesn't have any edge lettering on it here. And it was an earlier date. But I mean, you can't even, I mean, look at, I mean, I can't hardly make out anything. And there's some letters right there in the middle. That's from one of the other coins. And that's what I was saying about putting the coins in there together. Now, this crustacean on the out here could be removed by something. I just haven't done it yet. But that's what that is. So you've got copper, manganese, what these are made of. Probably why it had that kind of a reaction. And then here's the presidential dollar, same thing. It's just, so if you leave coins, copper especially, and E-z-est, then this is what's going to happen. If it's a Lincoln cent, see a little bit closer on this one. This is the Zinklin. You just get a crystalline shapes on the outside of the coin. That is on one side. The other side didn't do it at all. It's probably because it was against another coin. That's what I'm saying. You'll get different results based off the other coins that are in there and what's exposed and not exposed, that kind of thing. And here is just a copper. And as you can see, it just formed crystals on the outside of the coin. And it is basically ruined. I mean, it's a cent. It was a cent already, but it's really a cent now. It's just not even, don't even know if that'd go through a Coinstar. But that's what happens when you put copper in there. Now, like I said, here's the Eisenhower dollar. Started a little bit of a toning once it hit oxygen, the O2. But you can see that a lot of that's removed up here. It was already damaged. No big deal. What you want to focus on is what did it do to this area that wasn't damaged before it went in there? What did it do to the rest of the coin? I can see a little bit of haziness to it, so I started reacting with it. Of course, like I said, the coin already had issues. Same thing with this one here, did not have issues. But there's some toning that has started. These marks here are just from a reeded edge. So basically not really harmful to puts a little haze on them, but not really harmful to the clad coins much. I mean, just a little. We wouldn't want to leave them in there like this at all still. And you can kind of see it. That puts a little bit of like I said, that haziness look. And this one, not worth any different or less. I mean, it's starting to turn black a little bit here, but there's different metals. There's only, not that much silver in these. So it's going to react with the nickel as well. The copper, silver mixture here, but it did hurt the coin. It hurt the alloy. That black is not normal. Then here's the Morgan dollar. It's circulated. You never put a circulated Morgan dollar in E-z-est. And you most certainly don't want to use any type of cleaner on a circulated coin. But I wanted to show you what happens. And if you leave it in there, it's not too bad, but you can tell there's something going on with it from being in there too long. It's obviously clean. We know that. But it did have PVC on it, but this does not look anything like what it would look like if I just use acetone. So you don't want to do that. So here's the 1921 Morgan. This one actually benefited, but it would have benefited just from a quick dip. It didn't need to be in there overnight, but it didn't really seem to ruin it much. It has a reflective quality to it. Maybe just a little bit of haze from it. But this coin was already pretty bad. So, like I said, if you accidentally leave a coin in, you're not going to put copper in anyways. But if you accidentally leave the silver in, it's not going to be too bad results. It's not going to like destroy it to no end. This one here, if you carded this up and you took it to a coin show or any coin dealers, most people wouldn't even know what was going on. They'd probably think it's kind of a nice reflective coin. Probably wouldn't think much of it. But this spent 24 hours in E-z-est. That's a fact. So thanks for watching my latest video. Please like, share, and comment, and have a great day.